Hi, my Tubies, my TikTokers, my Instagrammers, Sheila True Love here with you. What I'm about to share is for educational purposes, of course. At the same time, this is something that I would never do because I don't think people appreciate this. You know, we all make bad decisions and bad choices in our life from time to time due to imperfection. It is what it is. But the last thing you want to hear is, I told you so. Who wants to hear that? And if you apply Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, treat people the way you want to be treated, don't do to people what you don't want done to you, then what you're about to witness here, an adult child, adult child. I don't really consider you adult, really full blown until you're 30. Well, first of all, your brain doesn't fully mature until you're like 26 or 27. Okay, it's not really fully developed until you're about 26, 27. That's why I asked my children not to leave home until they're 30, because I wanted to make sure that they are full-blown adults. Jesus got baptized at the age of 30. Why didn't he get baptized when he was a teenager or an adolescent? No, he waited until 30. His brain was 100% fully developed. But anyway, and my son, he stayed home until he was 33. I asked for a bachelor's. Before you leave home, please leave with a bachelor's so I know that you are going to be able to take care of yourself even if I'm not around. Because if you want promotions at your job, your place, or your career, he has a career. Both my children. My daughter, she has her degree. She's a registered nurse, coordinator. And my son is a social worker, a therapist, and a counselor. And they both are equipped without me, which is excellent. And my daughter, she left home when she was, 20? I left home when I was 20. Isn't that ironic? You reap what you sow, for real, for real. I had my first child when I was 20. She had her first kid when she was 20. Difference is I was married. Unfortunately, things didn't work out that way for her. But the point is, nobody wants to hear, I told you so. Listen to this.
Two suspects, one called Black. Detectives found that Black, whose real name is Eric Harris.
Hello?
Mama.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I need to move back home, Mama.
See, you finally see. The grass ain't as green as you thought it would be on that damn other side. It's probably patchy and shitty, ain't it?
Mama, I don't need to hear all that right now.
What happened?
Me and Sierra got into a fist fight because she kept bringing her boyfriend into the apartment. He was eating up all the food, not cleaning
See,
up.
what did I tell you before you even moved in with that girl?
Mama, seriously?
I told you to never move in with a friend, your best friend at that. Now y'all not even friends no more.
It's not even
I told
like
you.
that. I didn't even know
I
that it
done
was
told
going to
you.
go this far. Like, it just went too far,
I see, I
Mama.
don't want to hear all that. Because you don't never listen to me. If you would have listened to me, I told you didn't have to go nowhere. But you wanted to be grown. Move out at 19. I knew goddamn well you wasn't ready to move out. I should have known, really, when you was calling my phone, asking me for money because you didn't have enough money to pay your portion of the rent, and you got a roommate. I should have known when you was coming over here, acting like my goddamn house was a goddamn grocery store, Walmart. Coming over here leaving with toilet paper, paper towels, packs of chicken, bleach.
I'm sorry, Mama. Can I move back, please? Can I come home?
I guess so.
Thank you, Mama.
But this time, you better listen to me.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't get no second chances with me. This is going to be the only time.
Okay, Mama.
Okay?
Yes.
And if you leave this time, you better be ready to be on your own. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. When you coming back?
I'm trying to get all my stuff together now.
All right, I got to get my office stuff out that room.
Okay.
And then we should be good.
All right.
All right, I love you, baby.
I love you too, Mama. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
My baby coming back. Hey, Tyrone! Go get my office stuff out of that room. That spare room. Your sister coming back.
You know, there's nothing wrong with your adult child to leave home or what have you, and as long as they're willing to be respectful to you, and you have to keep in mind these are adults now, so you have to be very, very respectful to them as well. That's a beautiful thing. Of course, you don't want to throw it in their face. Well, I told you so, and I told you. Oh, child, please. Nobody want to hear all of that. Not really. Nope. But you notice, this is a skit, but it's based on reality. And that's the only kind of skits that I use, is when it's based on the truth. Because you have a lot of adult children, especially this day and age. Have you seen the astronomical rents? People can't even afford to buy a house if they want. My daughter, she's equipped. She's a registered nurse. She's doing well. At the same time, I have a guest room here. I use my guest room because I'm renting it out for a roommate. Because I had a roommate before. I've always had roommates, to be honest. And this time I'm very careful because, one, I'm making more than enough money to take care of everything. So now I use it as a Airbnb for my girlfriend, who comes up here every 2 weeks because she works in a hospital up here. And instead of commuting 3 and 4 hours, she just gives me $100 for the week that she's here. So she's here for like 3 days. So she gives me $300, and that's every 2 weeks. That's $600 a month. So that's cute. At the same time, I always like to keep an extra room, a bedroom, an extra guest room, because anytime any one of my children have to come home, or both of them, they will never be homeless or asked out as long as their mom is alive. I will always be their safety net. As long as we have an understanding, they got to move and get a job or whatever they are. But my daughter, she works from home, so she could relocate anywhere. My son, with the knowledge that he has, honey, he'll get a job in no time. Well, he's here anyway. So as long as we respect each other, we're good. You have to understand that these are no longer your children. These are your offspring. You know how they spring off of you to be adults? And you have to recognize that, and you can't be bringing up the past. Let it go. Like the Apostle Paul said, I let go of the past so I can move forward and focus on the future, child. We don't have time for all of that past nonsense. And as long as we respect each other and each person is carrying their weight, because if you're living here, you will be doing your own laundry, cleaning up behind yourself. You have your own means of transportation, whether it's Uber, Lyft, your own car, and you will be paying your rent, your portion of the bills. It's called being responsible. Yes, that will always happen. At the same time, like I said, anytime your children have to move back home, you notice how this skit of a parent is very happy to have their offspring to come back home, because obviously they get along. The offspring is respectable, and they left on good terms. So that's a beautiful thing. But anytime you have your adult children who made mistakes, please, for the love of Jesus, don't come up with that "I told you so" crap. Why? Because you wouldn't want anyone to do that to you. I rest my case.